The Mr. Drosky All-Star Update Show. Welcome, kids and families, to our first All-Star Update Show, the show that will bring you updates for kids and families in a fun way. So on today's show, what we are bringing you is news on how to get student belongings, as well as news on your new choice board starting next week, Monday. Also on our show today, we will be looking at student work that has been turned into me. So exciting to see that. And finally, we end our show with learning something new. Stay put, get excited for our first episode of All-Star Update. So we have some important news about pack up and getting student belongings. Before we do that, let's bring it first to Mr. Drosky with the weather. Mr. Drosky. Oh, thank you. Well, today's weather report, it snowed again, but at least it's sunny and shiny. Please let it be warm, please, please. I think it's gonna be warm, but I don't know. Snow, go away. Wow, thank you, Mr. Drosky, for that weather report. Man, must be stressful. Our first breaking news is how to get your students' personal belongings. Next week, I am going to be in the classroom packing up student belongings. Then, the week of May 4th, you will be getting contacted by myself and the school regarding when you can come in to come pick up that stuff. Be on the lookout for communication again from me and the school to know what days and times that you can come in to pick up your students' personal belongings. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'll try my best to get those answers to you. Now let's bring it over to Mr. Drosky with sports. Mr. Drosky. There's nothing really happening in sports right now. I did run around the house once. What? This isn't Mr. Drosky talking. Back to you, Mr. Drosky. Wow, very interesting sports news. Man, some of the people I work with are so talented. Now, back to our news. We are going to be sending out another choice board starting next week on the 27th. This is a little sneak peek of your brand new choice board for next week. Let's first start on the left side where you see language arts. You're going to have some new learning. That learning is the aw sound. We are also going to be learning about adjectives remember, adjectives are the words that describe other than nouns. Then as you scroll down, you are going to be completing some different activities. One activity is reading 20 minutes a day. But I want to show you another activity and highlight that's brand new in ours. And this is our iReady lesson. So what you are going to see is when you go to iReady, you are going to be logging in like normal, go through Clever, and after you go through Clever and click on iReady, you are going to click on Reading. And then under Reading, you are going to see two things. You're going to see one thing that's green that says Complete Next Assignment or something like that. Then you're going to see one that says Teacher Assigned Lesson. It's in the blue. You are going to click that one, and you have to complete that for the week. I will be able to check whether or not you have completed that assignment. If you are having a hard time logging on iReady, please message me or email me, and I will try my best to help you out. But that's going to be one new activity that I'm going to see, and you're going to start seeing some more iReady things, especially teacher-assigned iReady lessons. As we go down our choice board, it's like usual. You're gonna have some choices at the bottom. Then on the other pages, you are gonna have an opportunity to play some math games, especially with cards. Then you're gonna have a page with drop the Y and add IES. Then you're gonna have another math page. And a new thing you're gonna be doing is to show me that you have read 20 minutes a day. You are gonna be doing a little book record. So you're going to read the book, give me the title, and then there's going to be different little activities to do after you read the book. So there's 5 different logs that you have to log in. Then, for something fun to do paper and pencil wise, at the last page is going to be a sort. You're going to be sorting needs and wants. With this sort, you're going to see at the bottom there's different little squares. You're going to cut out those squares and you're going to glue them. Are they a need? Something that people must have to live with, or a want? Something you would like to have? We already did kind of an activity like this in the last week's choice board, but this week it's going to be a little more fun where you get to cut and glue in. Again, under the math side, math is pretty much similar to what it was yesterday. You're going to keep working with subtraction. Remember, the big hint for you, more on the floor, you need to go next door and get 10 more. Any questions on the choice board, feel free to message me. This will be your brand new choice board. Again, look for a remind message from me on Monday. If you are not able to receive that, you can go online to CadillacSchools.org to find this choice board as well. Or if you're a paper and pencil person, you can pick that up in the car line. Again, make sure you send pictures and stuff so I can see. And for that, let's head to our second segment, where we talk about students at work. Woo! Students at work. Yeah!
I saw the sun begin to dim and felt that winter wind blow cold. A man learns who's there for him when the glitter fades and the walls won't hold. 'Cause from then rubble, what remains can only be what's true. If all was lost, it's more I gained, 'cause it led me back to you. And from now on, these eyes will not be blinded by the light. From now on, what's waited till tomorrow starts tonight. And let this promise in me start like an anthem in my heart. From now on, from now on.
Wow, I have the best students. Now, we are on to our last segment. We are going to learn something new. Today, we are going to learn about kind of a scary insect. Now, I am kind of scared of insects. There's once a spider in our bathroom, and I didn't smush it. And it kind of crawled away. It was really big, and it went away forever. I almost thought about selling our house because I was so scared. Today's insect is kind of scary as well. It buzzes around. Yes, that's the bee. Now, the bee is a really interesting insect. We have already learned that bees are pollinators. What that means, remember, is that they go to one flower, get the pollen from that flower, and then fly back to the other flower, and then that flower, the other flower, is able to produce seeds. So without bees, flowers can't produce more seeds. That means flowers won't be able to grow. But something else is really cool. How do the bees know what flowers have the best pollen? Now, that's a very interesting thing. They actually communicate by dancing. They kind of wiggle their butts. It's really, really funny. They do this little figure 8 type dance, and then in the middle they'll wiggle their butts, and they'll tell them, hey, this is where the best flower is going to be. It is very interesting. In fact, I have this fun video to show you just how bees communicate with each other. Take
They have a remarkable method of telling one another where to find the most productive flowers. It's called the waggle dance. This returning bee has just found a new source of nectar and is going to tell others in the hive about it. First, she gathers an audience. To do that, she climbs on her sisters' backs and vibrates her abdomen. Now that she's got their attention, she begins her dance, using a code of movements that tell her fellow workers where her discovery lies. The duration of her waggle indicates the distance to the nectar source. The longer the waggle, the further the flower. And the angle at which she dances across the comb tells them the direction to the flower in relation to the sun. Her instructions are remarkably accurate and can pinpoint the location of a nectar source over 6 kilometers away. Some of her fellow workers set off immediately to find it.
I don't know about you, but that's probably one of the most interesting videos that I have ever seen. I love that video. Well, thank you so much for watching our first ever Mr. Drusky All-Star Update show. Man, I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. Again, I'll see you back in 2 weeks for our next show. Maybe we'll have a new segment. I don't know. Stay put. See you later. Love you all. Bye.
But those are someone else's dreams, the pitfalls of the man I became.